The story begins with Kevin, the founder of Encom, a tech company, telling Sam a bedtime story as he tucks him into bed. He shares how he finally figured out how to enter the grid, a digital realm with disc fights and incredible technology beyond imagination. Sam's grandparents watch from the hall as Kevin narrates. In the grid, Kevin meets TRON, a great warrior, and creates Clue, an AI version of himself, for the times he's in the real world. Together, Kevin, TRON, and Clue aim to build a perfect world in the grid. However, everything changes when a miracle happens. Sam, eager to know more, is promised by Kevin to hear the rest another time. Kevin puts on his jacket and rides off on his bike. A few days later, Kevin disappeared, and shortly after, the stocks of his company, Encom, started to decline. Alan, Kevin's best friend and co-CEO of the company, was voted out by the board in hopes of making it a more profitable company. However, Alan strongly believes that Kevin is not dead and is in a new digital world called the Grid. Years pass by, and Sam, now a grown man, is riding a bike above the speed limit and is spotted by patrol. He manages to shake off the cop and escapes to the entrance of the Encom tower. Parking his bike away from the entrance to avoid detection by security guards, he then hacks his way into the tower. In the tower, the board of directors is holding a meeting for the newest operating system, the Encom 12. AM, using a laser, disables the CCTV for seconds and escapes undetected by the guards in the CCTV room. In the meeting room, Alan, still on the board of directors, confronts the new chairman, Richard Markey, about the intentions of Encom OS 12 and its price and affordability for the general public. Richard assures Alan that the company's first goal is to be profitable. Meanwhile, Sam breaks into the data storage room, triggering a laser alarm that gets the guards rushing to his location. There, he downloads the new operating system and makes it available to the general public. He also uploads a video of Marv, his dog, to the conference room right in time before the guards catch on. The chairman discovers the upload to the web and is furious. Sam flees to the top of the tower and is met by a guard ready to bring him down for stealing. He explains that the CEO works for him, and he is the largest stockholder in the company. Sam then jumps off the tower using a parachute on the taxi. The police rush to the scene and apprehend Sam, but he is bailed out shortly after. He rides back home to Marv, his dog and only companion. At home, Alan is waiting for him and drills him about his actions and the stag he urges him to come back as the CEO and make the company better. Alan tells Sam he got a message from his dad, Kevin, from his office in the arcade. Sam thinks nothing of it, but Alan informs Sam that in the final days, Kevin figured everything out and was ready to change the world. Kevin wouldn't just give up on everything like that. Alan gives Sam the keys to the arcade, suggesting he go check it out. Marv, Sam's dog, seems to agree. Sam rides to the arcade, which, after years of not working, is dusty and old. He turns on the power and looks around. Approaching the game machines, Sam spots TRON and attempts to play by inserting a coin. However, the coin slips through, revealing a concealed passage leading to his father's old office. Sam clears the dust from the computer, attempting to log in. After a couple of unsuccessful attempts, he inputs a series of commands unfamiliar to him, and suddenly, he is zapped into the grid. In shock, he finds himself in the grid, facing the Royal Guard, an army of programs that once served Kevin but turned against him and is now led by CLU, the AI created. In awe of his dad's creation, Sam marvels at the digital world his father built. However, Sam is labeled as a stray and is sent into an intense games where fighters battle for their lives. In a room, he undergoes a transformation, stripped and suited up with ambient lighting. Each participant is given a disc that records every action and sound in the grid. The arena buzzes with anticipation as a vast crowd gathers to witness the life or death battles in the games. Clue, now in control of the grid after overthrowing Kevin, observes from the penthouse in Mask. Sam, amidst the chaos, witnesses the grim reality of other fighters losing their lives, providing him with an immediate reality check. In the midst of the intense battles, Sam skillfully dodges the opponent's disc, narrowly escaping death a few times. Using a trampoline, the opponent leaps directly at Sam, who cleverly creates a hole in the floor, causing the combatant to fall through. Sam, growing weary of the relentless battles, decides to break free. Unfortunately, his escape leads him to the final round against TRON, his dad's old friend now reprogrammed by Clue to serve him. TRON wields 2 discs, prompting Sam to question the legality, given that his own discs won't separate. A sudden change in gravity sends Sam slamming into the roof, but the seasoned veteran TRON remains composed. In a desperate move, Sam attempts to create a hole in the ground, a tactic that worked before. However, this time, it doesn't succeed. TRON is on the verge of finishing Sam when a drop of blood reveals Sam's true identity. He's not from this world. He is a user. This unexpected revelation halts TRON. Clue, upon learning Sam's name, orders him to be brought to him. When Sam sees Clue, he initially believes it's his long-lost father. Clue, pretending not to have aged since Sam last saw him, attempts to deceive Sam. However, Sam remains unconvinced, questioning why his father never came back and urging them to go home. Clue denies the request, and Sam quickly realizes the truth. It's Clue, not his father. Clue's royal guard assigns Sam to another game, this time involving light cycles with enhanced motorcycles. Sam, along with his team of fellow miscreants, faces off against Clue and his royal guard, all using light cycles. Struggling initially, thinking the bike was a sword, Sam eventually gets it going. In the midst of the battle, Clue's team is bathed in a distinctive yellow and red ambient light, while Sam's team emanates a white and bluish ambient glow. The deadly light beams produced by the bikes pose a significant threat, with any collision proving fatal in this intense digital competition. Clue's team skillfully eliminates one of Sam's teammates, leaving them at a disadvantage. Another member, facing Clue, crashes into the arena walls, unable to stand against the formidable opponent. With only 2 members left in Sam's team, they collaborate and manage to eliminate one of Clue's team. However, their triumph is short-lived as the last remaining member falls off his bike, becoming an easy target for Clue, who swiftly takes him out before Sam can intervene. In a direct confrontation with Clue, Sam loses his bike, rendering him defenseless. As Clue moves in to finish him off, Quora intervenes, rescuing Sam and taking him outside the grid where the royal guards cannot follow. Quora takes Sam to see Kevin, who, unlike Clue, has aged during his time in the digital world. Kevin is in shock and finds it hard to believe. Sam explains he got the message he sent to Alan and how Quora rescued Sam. However, Kevin, detached from the world, is still in shock at seeing his son and walks away, shedding a few tears as he looks at the grid. In Kevin's loft, Quora and Sam explore the books Kevin has collected and discuss their favorites. During dinner, they talk about Sam's life, his schools, hobbies, and the lack of a girlfriend. Sam mentions his dog and how he checks into ENCOM once a year. Sam asks Kevin why he never came back home. Kevin continues the story, explaining how he partnered with TRON and created the AI Clue. Eventually, he shares details about the miraculous ISO, programs that manifested in the grid and came to life. The ESOs represented a groundbreaking discovery with the potential to change everything in the real world, including curing diseases. However, Clue, consumed by jealousy, staged a... In the chaos, Kevin ran to the outskirts of the grid, and TRON tried to buy him time but got caught. Clue, in a ruthless purge, destroyed all the ISOs. Kevin clarifies that the portal back to their world can only be opened from the outside, which is why he couldn't come back. He reveals that Clue was the one who sent the messages, luring Sam to the grid as bait to obtain his disc. With Sam's disc, Clue plans to escape the grid and invade the real world with his army. He is waiting to ambush them on the way to the portal. Sam, puzzled by why Kevin can't just destroy Clue, learns from Quora that destroying Clue would mean destroying Kevin and much more. They need a different approach to reach the portal without alerting Clue. Quora suggests they seek the help of someone named Zeus, a program she met a long time ago. Sam sets out to find Zeus, reaching the city's border. To distract Clue's forces, Sam cleverly switches places with the fighter he injured. The guards, taking the bait, chase the wrong person. Kevin discovers Sam's departure and decides to follow him. Sam is guided by GM working for Zeus, leading him to a penthouse club where he is to meet Zeus and seek his assistance in navigating the dangers of the grid without Clue detecting them. Jem introduces Sam to Castor, Zeus's right-hand man. Castor warmly welcomes Sam, offering free drinks in honor of his arrival. Castor guides Sam to Zeus's private lounge, where Sam hopes to discuss their plan. Sam requests to meet Zeus in the lounge, and Castor unexpectedly reveals that he is, in fact, Zeus, having changed his name to hide from Clue after the purge. Meanwhile, Clue tracks Sam's motorbike back to Kevin's hideout, but Kevin has already left to follow Sam, leaving Clue furious and determined. He heads back to the grid. In the lounge, Zeus and Sam discuss the details of their journey to the portal. However, the royal guards invade the penthouse, and Sam realizes that Zeus is playing both sides, having betrayed him to Clue. A fight ensues, and Quorra joins to help. Quorra faces two guards, losing an arm in the process, and is about to be killed when Kevin steps in to save both of them. In their escape to the elevator, Kevin loses his disc, and the guards blow up the elevator. However, Kevin manages to hack it before the crash, preventing them from falling to their deaths. Furious, Sam wants to go back for the disc, but Kevin warns him not to. They decide to take a ferry to the portal, hoping to reach it without Clue's knowledge. On the ferry, Kevin accesses Quorra's code and manages to save her arm. Sam and his dad have a heartfelt conversation about the real world, and Kevin inquires about Sam's late parents. Sam reveals that both of his parents and his grandfather passed away, with his grandfather dying when Sam was 12 and his grandmother 5 years later. Kevin expresses how much he would give up to spend time with Sam in the real world, and they reminisce about the Ducati Kevin left behind, sharing their love for the bike. Meanwhile, Clue goes to Zeus's penthouse to retrieve the disc he obtained from Kevin. Clue bargains with Zeus about compensation before handing over the disc. Unexpectedly, Clue decides to destroy Zeus's penthouse, leaving Zeus trapped inside as it explodes. Quorra finally wakes up and tells Sam about how she met Kevin and how he saved her during the purge. Sam figures out another reason why Kevin hasn't been home yet: to protect Quorra, the last ISO. They talk about the sunrise, and Quorra asks Sam to describe what the sun is like in his real world. He explains how warm and beautiful the sun is back in the real world. The royal guard pulls up on the ferry with the mothership, and Sam, Quorra, and Kevin run below deck to avoid capture. They discover that Clue is reprogramming bots to build an army and plans to overtake the real world. They attempt to head to Clue's office and retrieve Kevin's disc back. Quorra hands over her disc to Kevin, sacrificing herself and allowing TRON to catch her. This diversion is created to give Kevin and Sam the opportunity to reclaim Kevin's disc. Quorra is brought to Clue, who demands to know the whereabouts of her disc and Kevin. Clue then delivers a speech to his army, preparing them to head to the portal and invade the real world. Sam and Kevin watch from a distance, witnessing Clue's ominous plans unfolding. Sam comes up with an idea, and Kevin asks what it is. Sam instructs Kevin to find them a light jet and leave the rest to him. On the flight deck, Kevin attempts to hack a guard on watch. Initially unsuccessful, Kevin resorts to a physical approach and hits the guard on the head. The hack works now, and Kevin gets on the light jet, waiting for Sam. Meanwhile, Sam goes to Clue's office, overpowering two guards at the gate and then fighting his way to the office. In the office, the servant guarding the disc watches as Sam takes it. Holding the servant by the neck, Sam demands to know where Quorra is. The door opens, and Quorra, in bondage, walks in with TRON. Now having two discs, Sam throws both of them at TRON, buying Quorra time to move and kick TRON out of the way. Quorra asks Sam about his plan, knowing that Clue will be at the door anytime soon. Sam tells Quorra to trust him, and they grab a chute, jumping from the penthouse to the flight deck. Kevin is amazed as he sees Sam and Quorra land on the deck and get into the jet. Sam hands Kevin his disc back, warning him not to lose it again. They fire up the light jet and make their way to the portal. Clue, entering the office with TRON, realizes the disc is gone and kills the useless guard standing watch. Clue and TRON, along with 3 guards, jump from the penthouse and activate their light kites, following Kevin and Sam. On the light jet, Kevin asks Sam where he learned the move of jumping off the penthouse like that. Sam shares that he did a similar thing at ENCOM couple nights ago, and Kevin is impressed. In the chase, Quorra spots the jets closing in. Kevin tells Sam to man the guns at the back, and Sam manages to shoot one of them down. They maneuver through the air, taking 2 guards down with skilled moves. Sam asks Quora to get behind them to finish them off. Quora goes up into the sky, where the small kites can't function, and finishes off one of the guards. Clue and TRON are now the only ones left, chasing Quora in an intense exchange. Kevin, seeing TRON for the first time since the coup, is saddened by what TRON has become. Sam's gun jams, and TRON has a clear shot at them. Coming back to his senses, TRON refrains from taking the shot, despite Clue pressuring him to do so. Clue, growing impatient, decides to take matters into his own hands and shoots down one of the engines of the light jet, intending to finish them off. In a daring move, TRON runs into Clue, and they both go down, falling from the height. TRON attempts to activate his spare light kite, but Clue fights him off. TRON falls into the water, and Clue takes off after them once again, determined to capture Sam and Quora. The ship barely makes it to the portal, and Kevin and Sam find Clue waiting for them at the bridge to the portal. Clue, furious, questions Kevin about why he hates him after doing what he was created for. Clue asserts that he made the grid a better place and took it to its fullest potential. Kevin understands what Clue means and tries to make amends with him. However, Clue refuses and kicks Kevin to the ground. Seeing his father in distress, Sam rushes to defend him, but Clue throws him to the other side of the bridge. Quora swings to the other side to join Sam and protect him. Clue, intent on making a move against Sam, is stopped by Kevin, who prompts Clue about his real goals. He then goes for the disc from Kevin as the bridge starts to close. Clue discovers that Kevin has swapped discs with Quora, and the disc needed to access the portal is with Sam and Quora on the other side. They make it onto the landing of the portal just as the mothership arrives. Clue tries his best to stop Sam and Quora from escaping to the real world, but Kevin intervenes. He pulls Clue into himself, unleashing an afterbomb that wipes out the entire shore. The explosion is powerful, creating a destructive wave. Sam and Quora, however, manage to escape through the portal to the real world. Sam returns to the real world, unplugging the computer and saving the memory card. Alan is waiting for him in the arcade room, and Sam informs him that he is ready to change the world and come back to Encom as the CEO. He assures Alan that he was right from the beginning. Outside, Quora waits for Sam and asks what they are going to do now. Sam replies, "We're going to change the world together." They hop onto the bike and ride into the city. Have a great day, like and subscribe for more.